In 1988, a man arrived at an airport in Paris. He had a ticket, a suitcase, and a passport. His name was Marin. He was traveling like every other passenger. Nothing about that day looked unusual until he tried to leave the airport. At passport control, the officer frowned. His documents were incomplete. Not fake, not expired, just not valid anymore. While he was in the air, his country had gone through political changes. His paperwork no longer existed in any system. He had no recognized nationality. No country would accept him. France couldn't legally allow him to enter. And he couldn't board another flight without valid documents. So he waited. At first, he thought it would take a few hours, then a day, then a week. Weeks turned into months. He slept on airport benches, used public restrooms to wash, ate leftover food from restaurants when staff felt sorry for him. Airport workers started recognizing him. Passengers walked past him every day. Some thought he was homeless. Some thought he was a traveler waiting for someone. But he was neither. He was a man with nowhere he was allowed to exist. Winter came. Airports are never warm at night. He wrapped himself in old newspapers for heat. A worker gave him a blanket. Another brought him food regularly. Years passed. He learned the airport schedule better than the staff. He watched planes take off every day, but never boarded one. Because without a country, you don't have a destination. He kept every document in a plastic folder, guarded it like treasure, because those papers were the only proof he had that he once belonged somewhere. And then one day, a journalist sat beside him. "Why don't you leave?" she asked. He smiled gently. "I'm waiting for permission to exist." That sentence would later travel around the world. But for now, he was still just a man on a bench. If this real story touched your heart, please like, subscribe to Heart Touch Tales, and turn on notifications for part 2. Thank you for watching.